Alright, I'm going to go on ahead and quickly send this link in the chat real quick and do a quick audio test. There we go. Alright, quick test. 3, 2, 1, test. Alright, we are good and we are live. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Regular Show 48 back at you with another commentary for Heat 5. First off, I apologize for missing yesterday's original scheduled stream. That would have been PRL. Had some stuff going on, and I had to take care of that first. But fortunately, we should be good for tonight and for tomorrow, and big implications here for these next 3 races that we will be streaming. Starting with tonight, the regular season finale for the Red Hot Racing League returns to Daytona, where the 16-car field will be determined tonight. We got drivers that have won but need to race tonight to get full eligibility, or else they will not be in at all. That includes the 55 of Rod Wave Beats, the winner of Michigan. And then there are other drivers who are hoping he misses tonight, because if that happens, the guy who is 17th in the playoff grid will move up to 16th in points. And that will be an interesting battle involving the 38 of Bauman and the 17 of Steel Nipples. So we will keep an eye on that tonight, see if the 55 makes it or not. But for other drivers, some above, some below, it could all be fixed with one simple solution: win tonight. That is an ultimate goal for these guys. Obviously, a win your in system. The regular season champion is locked in, that being the 6 of Cowboys. He gets a lot of playoff points to start the playoffs next Saturday night. So we'll see how the 6 does. Remember, he got passed on the last lap when we did the Red Hot 250 to start the 6th season of RHRL. So while we wait for the invitation, I'm going to go on ahead and send the Discord links to those in RHRL. So give me a brief minute. So let me see here. Share to. Broadcast. There we go. Go here, make sure. Yeah, it's loaded. Okay. Alright, qualifying has also been completed in the meantime. 6-car Cowboys on the pole. The 38 of Bauman on the outside. Watch out for the 38. One of those guys needing to win tonight, but could be in that final spot if the 55 does not race. And looking at it right now, he is not there. So, big swing in points tonight. So there we go. Just a quick little race analysis before we start. For the last chance 200, 50% race length, 80 laps, pace speed would be 80 miles per hour. You'll see them do that on the first lap of the race. Relaxed yellows are on. High draft package is set tonight. ×1 tire wear for restrictor plates. Crucial there because the fuel window is 47 laps. These drivers may not need to pit at all tonight during green flag. However, expect that for cautions. Damage will be on as well, so we'll see how safe some of these guys race and how aggressive others will be. And just as a reminder for tomorrow night, starting at 8 o'clock, we have a little on the high side B Series. They are continuing their playoffs. We have reached the halfway point in their postseason so far, led by the 20 of Void, the 22 David B, the 7 the Sniper Hyper rounding out the top 3. And then it is a slugfest for 4th. So we'll see how that progresses starting tomorrow night at 8 Eastern. Then at 9:35, we will have coverage of ODRL NXT playoffs. The one of GS Racing won last week. And now tomorrow, the elimination race for the round of 16. 10 will advance. That will be at Auto Club, again at 9:35 Eastern. Also want to give a quick shout out to my latest 2 subs, that being Sterlo and Sniper Hyper. I appreciate you two. You guys got me past the milestone. Now above 100 followers. I've been talking about it for so long. All I'm going to say is I'm speechless about that. Didn't think I would be able to do it. But with support from drivers in RHRL, a little on the high side, ODRL and XT, PRL, we've been able to do it. So I appreciate y'all for that. Hopefully we get to 200. It'll be a long climb, but I think we got this. So let's see here real quick. The lineup, full lineup, 21 cars guaranteed tonight. Others trying to get in on last-second entries. Cowboys bomb in row 1. Hard for Menard in the 44 and Beast Mode in row 2. Lyle, the red hot winner from the first race, starting in 5th. Tyreek Speed 6. Yoshi Racing driving the 51, starting 7th, and alongside him the 3 of Mazformer, who is locked in after last Saturday night's race. So we'll see how he does tonight. Gamer is blazing, driving what would have been Rod Waves' ride, starting in 9th. And then Evil Within, one of the guys that need to win tonight. He was oh so close last time, getting 2nd at Darlington. He will start 10th tonight. Rybread on an open team car in the 14 and 11th with Material Zero in 12th. He's one of those guys to watch tonight. He is above the cut line, looking to clinch in. Asylums, the best driver as of recent, getting his 3rd win last week, starting in 13th, with Ducky in the 1 and 14th in an open team car. Dolly Dragster in 15th. Darkness Arose in the 48 in 16th. 17th, Sammy Boy. Man, he had such a big heartbreak last week. Was a car to beat. Got wrecked with less than 10 to go. Didn't finish the race. He's looking for vengeance tonight. He starts 17th. 8 car in 18th. Lord Billis in 19th. One of the guys above the cut line looking to lock in tonight. Confetti Zaps, a.k.a. Glixen, in 20th. CCD and INF with a clinching scenario in stage 1 and 2 starting in 21st. And then rounding out the field in the 45, Super NASCAR Fan will round out the field. So there we go. Go on ahead and check the garage real quick. Race should be starting. Okay, looks... Okay. Alright, thank you, Gamer, on that. Alright, so Rod Wave is Gamer. Good to know. Alright, so Rod Wave, once he starts, he is locked in. Also being told that from Asylums. So once we get that set up, we will be good. I don't know what's going on with the Reagan boy as well. He would be in the midst of this as well. Let's see. Other drivers that could still get in with a win tonight include the 22 of Kevin Yu. If he makes it tonight, Air Just Cause, again, prayers up, my man. I wish you'd come back soon. Yeah. Irish XL, not on my screen, who usually drives the 1 car. If he starts tonight and wins, he would be in. Tyreek Speed, he's made enough starts to compete tonight. Everyone else, you're out of luck. All right. Go on ahead here and read chat real quick. You see here. You see here. I am broke. I have no money. Nah, man. Come on. Let's see. Make a man league instead. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, if I have time. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Doesn't read chat. I'm reading it right now, brother. Alright. Let me see if I'm getting confirmation here from the driver of the 16. He will have his stream up tonight as well. Turn this off. Dark Abyss will also not be here tonight, my co-commentator, once again. So he'll be back probably next week. Hope all is well. Man League would take 2.5 years to finish like his Cup League. Highly doubt it. If we're going to follow that standard, I'd say a year. Go back here. Alright. Oh, look at this. Alright, so the Reagan boy, who apparently did quit last week, is now back into the league. So that's interesting. Alright, so they're currently getting people in the voice chat right now, getting ready to get started. Just finished qualifying and their pre-race. So let's go on ahead here. Let me get my Rick Allen stats out here. We'll review the points real quick. 8 drivers already locked in since last week include the 6 of Cowboys, the 16 of Asylums, 51 of Yoshi Racing, 19 of Suspect Camo, 99 of Loud Chat, 31 of Sammy Boy, the 43 of Slideways, and the 8 of Rybread. They were already locked in. That's 8 spots already of 16. Gamer, aka Rodwave, he is starting tonight. That would be his 7th start. That is enough. So that would be spot number 9 on lock. And then 3 drivers locked in on points. Stiff for the Biff, Nasformer, Trippy Tricks, a.k.a. the defending champion. So 12 spots locked in. So now here are the last 4 spots. CCDN, INF in the 50, 51 above the cut line. Again, the max amount of points you can earn in the race is 60, but that is with a first place finish. Besides from that, the max will be 55, so CCDN could clinch as early as stage 1. The 12 of Lord Billis, 47 above. The 77 of Material Zero, 45 above. And then the 24 of Iron Man, who I was told is listed as questionable tonight, 30 above. 38 of Bombin, starting second, 30 below. First one out. Steel Nipples in the 17, 36 out. The Reagan boy, 37 out, who did win Daytona last season. He could be a dark horse. Evil Within in the 42, 51 back. Kevin Yu in the 22, 61 back. Now in must-win territory. Air Just Calls confirmed out tonight. He will not be in the playoffs. Tied for 22nd, 70 back with Irish XFL. And then not on my screen in the 1, 78 back. In must-win territory. Same can be said with Tyreek Speed in the 34, 85 back. Those are the points. So again, anyone in the top 25 could still get in. If no one from 17th on back wins, it's more than likely said that the top 16 now would be set, excluding Iron Man in the 24. So we'll go on ahead and keep an eye on that tonight. While we are doing that, I will check in once again. Alright, lap count is up for Asylums. There we see him, his lobby is set. So again, his Twitch account, all lowercase, ASYLUMZS. Driver of the 16 will have his in-car perspective tonight. Appreciate Asylums for once again doing that. So we'll go on ahead and wait till it gets in. Alright. Have to set a new one up. Alright, I'll go on ahead and make my picks. So, looking at the lineup tonight, I will predict that Daytona... I'll go on ahead and start with my dark horse. Dark horse is going to be the Reagan boy. Won last season at this point, to get into the playoffs last season. He's my dark horse pick tonight. And then my primary pick, looking on through the field, I'm going to try and pick people that's around the cut line. I'm going to go with the 50 of CCDNINF. He did really good last time they were at Daytona. I do think that at some point that 50 car is going to pull it off, and I do think it could be tonight. So those are my picks, drivers of the 50 and the 5, my primaries tonight. All right. We are good. Give it just a couple more seconds, and we are set for Daytona. 80 laps in the night to decide the final few playoff spots. Getting ready to get this thing started. So let's go on ahead and get the show started. And for those also in the playoffs, let me check the schedule for the first race of the postseason. That will be on May 11th. First playoff race will be at Kansas. Only 2 races left here in the month of May. Memorial Day weekend is off. Hearing that someone is supposed to not be in this lobby, so I'm going to make a quick check. Yeah, there's 2 44s. Something is off here. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. Alright, well, looks like these guys are gonna have to back out. There's 2 44s in. Yep, that's what's going on. So, go on ahead and give this one another attempt. So we will go on ahead and back out. Alright, so lobby is getting reset. We will just keep an eye out for the lobby. on. There we go. Alright, his lobby is up. Alright. Looks like they got everybody, so now we're just waiting for the timer. Should have 23 tonight, from what I am looking at the lineup. Yeah, the Reagan boy will start 23rd. And then the driver of the 23, another open team car last second, Graham's Taint, should be in this field as well. So we should have 24, so someone is not there. There we go. Alright, looks like they got everybody. Alright. Good, good, good. Alright, we will go on ahead and hop on in. Go back to broadcast. Alright. Yo, Brian, what's going on, buddy? Alright, we'll take a look at the lineup here real quick just to make sure everyone is here, no duplicates. Alright. Good, everyone is here. That is what we like to see. So we'll go on ahead and get in their pace laps just so they can get in their spots. 80 miles per hour is the set pace speed. Again, the pole sitter will be no one other than the 6. Already getting the regular season title on lock. However, one guy to watch tonight, bombing in the 38. No, lobby lag was not an issue tonight, Mets. Someone joined into the lobby last second. So, and not to mention, they kind of messed everyone up. So they had to back out and make sure no one that wasn't supposed to be in there joined in. So we'll go on ahead and congrats to the 55. Because of his attempt tonight, he is locked in. Won Michigan earlier this season, so 9 winners locked in. 3 other drivers locked in on points. So 4 spots remain. So we will keep an eye out here for the must-win drivers. We'll keep an eye on our regular season champion as well. Last time we were here, he got passed on the final lap by our eventual winner starting 5th tonight in that 99 Camaro. Stage 1, 24 laps. No one has to pit under green. It will be Cowboys and Bauman for the regular season finale. The last chance, 200 is underway here in Daytona. Oh, big lag from the 48. Spooderman. Spooderman was flying all over the place. Cowboys leads lap 1. So lag on the 48. Luckily no one got collected, but he was teleporting. The 44 in second. Let's go on board with Stiff for the 5th. He's locked in already. Car on the wall there on the outside. That was Asylums. He has nothing to lose tonight. Let's go on board with the 14. Weinstein, one of the new drivers for RHRL, running in 3rd. Good run for this 14 tonight. Open team car. Before this race started tonight, all of the Stewart Haas entry cars were open team cars because no one was on that team. So now the 14 looking to be the first one on that team. Get some ownership there. 42, we just saw him there go down a lap. Went down pit road. I believe it was a pass-through penalty. So, tough break for Evil. Letting everyone go. But up front, 6 of Cowboys still leading the way. It's basically 2 packs at this point. So we'll see how this unfolds. If that second pack can get up there to the first pack, it will be much more interesting. The 2 of Glickson leading this second group, by the way. They're all in single file line besides maybe 1 or 2. There's Spooderman. He is out of the draft. I think he got the memo that he was lagging. Oh my gosh, it's bad. Okay. Reagan Boy, there he is. He needs to win tonight. He's done it before. He is my sleeper pick. 3rd car in Group 2. Bauman off to a good start. Well within the top 10. Again, mathematically, he could still get in. Now, a key thing here with the 24 of Ironman, he is out tonight. Bauman needs 31 points to get by the 24. Curly right now running in 6, so he would be in line for 5 bonus points. If he finishes where he is and gets these stage points, he would have enough to get by the 24. There's the one of not on my screen. One of the guys that has to win tonight, can't rely on points. Here's Material Zero. Entering tonight 45 above. He's in a spot really if he does good enough in the stages. As long as no one new wins, he's going to be locked in. Tyreek Speed, on the other hand, he needs to win tonight. Here's INF. 51 above. He could clinch in after stage 1. Right now, with the way everyone is running, I think he would have to wait until stage 2. Don Polo in the 12. 47 above. Second car in Group 2. Evil Within has to win tonight. No other way for him to get in. So Cowboys up in front right now. Him and Stiff doing a very excellent job leading this group. Here they go down the backstretch. Big move by Lyle. It got slammed shut right in front of his face by Stiff or the Biff, and they're both going to fall. Oh, 51 goes into him. 44 is going to save. He's trying to stay in the draft. Let's go on board with him, and he's out of it. 44 went from making a big block to getting walled, and now he's going to fall into Group 2's hands. He's not going to jump in front of them. Smart move. He's going to have to try and get back at the end of the second line. Tough break for the 44. But Weinstein, I'm telling you, it hasn't been 15 laps yet, but he's impressed me enough. Running in second, keeping his line, playing respectfully with some of these other guys that need to have good finishes tonight. Contact with Bauman and Asylums, 38-16. They will keep it going here. The 3 of Nasformer at the end of this first group. It's their 3 wide back here. Let's go on board here with the 3. He's just trying to ride out this stage at the end of the first line. He doesn't have much to go for tonight besides possibly getting in victory lane. I talked with some of the guys around RHRL, and they said they were very shocked to see the 3 car not in victory lane yet this season. They do think that he will have a chance to lock himself into victory lane at some point this season, potentially at Watkins Glen in the playoffs. That is the second race of the postseason. So we'll see if maybe the 3 car can get in victory lane. 8 car of Rye-Bred fall into the back of the second line. Here's Yoshi Racing, trying out that outside line. It's working for him. Let's go on board with him. Was working for him, and he's going to fall back. And this is what I have been waiting for. The 2 groups are back together again. Glixen getting by Asylums, getting help from Nasformer. Now Nasformer stuck on the outside. Reagan Boy in the 5 there. Car in the wall in the back. 45, a Super NASCAR fan. Getting walled by the 23. And Glixen trying to mix things up here. Working by the 34 Tyreek Speed, the 51 of Yoshi, now side by side with the 77 of Material Zero. 5 cars on this outside line. They need to get more help than that. Yoshi now goes in front of them. And just like that, the outside line dying down a bit. Reagan Boy leading that line. Spooderman in danger of getting lapped here. 3 wide mid-pack. Update real quick. We are halfway in stage 1. 12 laps to go here in stage number 1. The 23, by the way, he did have contact with the 45, as mentioned earlier. They're both out of the pack. One little slip-up could be a matter of points. On board here with Gamer. P3 at the moment. As Lyle chatting at 99, trying to get help on the outside line with Material Zero behind him. 11 to go. Here comes Yoshi and Asylums now to the outside. Melodramatic in the 21 in 4th. Bombing in 5th. He has a teammate behind him in Tyreek. Both need to do good tonight. Now, an interesting scenario here with the 38-34. Both were teammates. Only one of them could get in. It's going to be very hard for them both to. But supposing if the 38 wanted to get in by points and help the 34 win tonight, the 38 would have to catch up to Material Zero by 46 points, or Lord Billis by 48. So very hard for both of those guys to get in, but expect one of them to have a chance to get in tonight by winning. Mostly single file right now. Remember, no one has to pit. Everyone just wanting to let these laps go down here before the chaos begins. Oh, car in the wall in the back. Stiff for the biff. The 3 of Nasformer. The 3 is around. The 5 of the Reagan Boy collected as well. And the caution has come out. First one for incident. The Reagan Boy, the 3 of Nasformer, the 44 Stiff for the Biff involved in this accident. Stiff for the Biff was able to keep it straight, but all 3 are going to lose spots and will start at the back. And we will have a restart with less than 10 to go in stage 1. Tough break. Especially for the Reagan Boy. He needs to get stage points tonight. There's no excuse. He needs to get them. 12 cars stay out. Going back to the 48 of Spooderman. But up front, Cowboys and Stein. Back green with 6 to go. And expect some lag from the 48 mid-pack. I'm actually going to go on board here with him real quick, just to make sure. Remember, if these guys make it to 3 to go and a caution comes out, that's just going to end the stage. Oh man, big stack up. They're 3 wide. Gamer, Asylums, Spooter. Oh, 48 in the 16 in the wall. No one wrecks. Melodramatic might have been the big loser out of this, actually, so down to 5 to go. Cowboys in front, but look at this. Bombin is up to 2nd. Tyreek in the 34 in 4th. Lord Billis, 6 car on the inside, battling for 6. Big stack up once again. 77 may have kissed the wall towards mid-pack. He's on the outside line. He's going to get a good shot from the Reagan Boy, but the damage is done. Grams, another car in his debut race tonight in the top 10. INF behind him. Stiff for the Biff already recovering in the top 10. Final few laps here in stage 1. We have 4 to go right now. Super NASCAR fan on the outside. There's Asylum to Melodramatic and Dolly Drexter. All 3 no longer in the main pack. Here they go out of turn number 4. Mostly single file up towards the front. It will be 3 to go at the line. Top 5, Cowboys, Bauman, Blixen, Tyreek, Yoshi Racing. If a caution comes out now, the stage is over. Who will make the first move? Will it come from within the top 10? Will someone outside the top 10 make the move first? Oh, car way below the yellow line back there. That might have been the 3, and it was. 3 car saves it. Out of 4. That's the top 5 in a breakaway. 2 to go. Keep an eye for the 12. This may be intentional. He may be looking to get a big run with the help of the 99. There goes Lyle. Lyle dishes the 12. 50 car goes with, but I think that's going to be everyone else that will not go with him. Going down the backstretch. Here comes Tyreek Speed. Next to his teammate. They're battling for second. It's going to be the white flag for stage 1 when they get to the line. The 34 fading back. Same with the 12. That's not what the 12 needs to clinch. White flag for stage 1. Top 5. Right there. The 38 in line for 9 big stage points. Carnival on the back. No one is wrecked. They're all still straight. Here goes the 50. He needs more help than that, and it's not going to work. Now, what does Bauman do? Will he make a run to the outside? Here comes the 2 of Glixen. Cowboys can't block. Photo finish at the line, and it's Glixen with the stage 1 win. Glixen in the 2 wins stage 1 here in Daytona. Third place exiting turn 4 made the move of the stage. Congrats to Glixen on the stage 1 dub. And Bauman in the 38. We talked about him needing points tonight. He delivered for sure. He got 8 playoff points from what I'm seeing. So he is now 22 points back from Ironman. Here we go for stage number 2. It is Grams and Gamer for stage 2 underway. 22 laps here in stage number 2. Go on board here with the 23. Big stack up here towards the back as well. Making his first start, Grams. Leading that inside line. Gamer in second. Cowboys, Glixen, Yoshi, Stith, Bauman. Mungo's up towards the front. Going to the line, Grams. First green flag lap led here in RHRL. At least for the season. I don't know if he raced at all in the past 5 seasons, so they get fact-checked on that. Here comes Yoshi to the outside. Purple 51. He may get it to work here. He's got help from Stiff and CCDN. But look at Sammy Boy trying to thread the needle here in the middle. No one behind him. Got a big stack up towards the back. Spooderman, one of those cars moving around. Yoshi trying to stay with. Sammy Boy giving him a shot. So it seems like, despite the outside line not working effectively, the 31 definitely won that one because he was able to move up a little bit. Little weeble wobbles there from Glixen and the Reagan Boy, 2 and 5. '55 had a very bad exit, hit the yellow line. Less than 20 to go here in stage 2, no pit stops required. There's an update on Stein. He was as high as second at one point last stage, towards the back end of this group. Couple cars not in this group already. Asylums, Spooderman, Dolly Dragster. 16's just not had the night he was looking for so far. Here's Material Zero. He just needs to play it smart here. As Graham's leading the way with Cowboys second, Gamer third, rounding out the top 5. You see the 51 there of Yoshi Racing, and then also Rybread in the top 5. Here they go out of 4. Grams still leads. Someone way back there had an issue. That was the 77. Slowed the 14 down. Another car hit the wall back there. That was evil. A little bit of lag, so maybe it might have something to do with that. But it's going to cost the 77, the 42, and the 14 the draft. And that's big with the 77. As Yoshi Racing in front, Sammy Boy second. This is just going to change continuously throughout the night. As the 3 car in the wall, 4th car on the outside. He's still in the wall. And no one else wrecks. Oh, never mind. Someone did hit the wall. Someone else hit the wall. That was Don Paulo in the 12. The 12 car, one of the bubble drivers with a problem. He's no longer in any draft. And that's going to be costly. We'll see if he stays on the lead lap at the end of the stage. Melodramatic and Tyreek Speed also about to lose the draft. Melo may have a chance to recover. Looks like he's able to catch up. He's not going to go with the 1. Now he does. He is on thin ice. He needs them to keep racing side by side. He just needs another 10th. Tyreek Speed is out of the draft in the 34, so tough break for him. And it's going to look like the 21 of Melodramatic. He will not be back in the draft. So tough break for the 21. Stiff for the Biff in front. Then it's Graham's. Cowboys now to the outside. First car on the outside line. Gamer the 55 tried to squeeze the 51 up. He can't. 55 now in the sandwich. And he's going to fall back. Yoshi Racing, second car on the outside. Sammy Boy, Rye Bread up here. Top bubble driver in the mix. CCDN in the top 10. This may be what the 50 needs. Bauman in the 38. Update on him. He is still in the first pack. Driving the 38. There he is. Pushing the 55 of Gamer. Get a quick update here real quick on the lap counter. Again, Asylums has an in-car perspective on Twitch, but he's not in this lead pack, so this will take another few seconds to check. There it is. We are on lap 11 of 22, so we have 12 to go at the moment. Oh, Bauman with an issue in the grass! He might be able to recover. He's going to need a little bit of help here. Hanging on to the back of Super's draft. And it looks like he's going to recover. What a big recovery for the 38 of Bauman. If he ends up making the playoffs, it's going to be because of this move right here. Almost lost the draft. That almost took him out of contention for stage 2. But he is still in it. Here they go, and don't look now. There is a line that is coming up, and fast. Tyreek Speed's in there, Melodramatic, Nasformer, Stein, Evil Within, Material Zero. They are running this line down ahead of them. Material Zero, one of the guys racing to get in on points. Evil Within has to win tonight. Tyreek Speed has to win tonight. Those are the drivers in this group that has a chance still to get in. And they are back in the pack. We're in the final 10 laps of stage 2. 77's going to tuck in line on the outside. The majority of the front of that former second group took the outside. The end of that line took the bottom. We're going to go on board here with the 50. If the 50 car finishes within the top 6, I believe, in this stage, or if the 38 of Bauman does not get top 10, he will lock in. So keep an eye on the 50. We have 8 laps to go right now in stage 2. 50 car goes to the outside. 44 is going to go with. Yoshi's going to give him a shot, but Cowboys gets a bigger one from not on my screen in the 1. Down the backstretch. Stiff for the biff out of the line. Yoshi gave him the boot. Big move by Sammy Boy. Who moves up? 44 able to stay in line. Now the 4th car on the outside. 7 to go. 55 almost lost it. He's below the yellow line. He has to fall back. And that might cost him the draft. And it looks like maybe it will. We'll go on board and make a quick check. Yeah, he's out of it. So Gamer out of the draft. We're going to go back on board here with Cowboys. Not on my screen 2nd. INF 3rd. Rybread in 4th. And then rounding out the top 5 is Bauman. 6 to go. Again, the 50 car can either be in the top 6 or Bauman needs to not get any stage points. And I believe he should be in. He may even get in still with a 7th place finish. It's just a... Oh, 50 lagged! 50 lagged and he had to fall out of line! He's going to stay in the pack. That was very close. Very close call. Contact there with the 50 and the 2. Oh man, they're stacking up. Oh no, this is not what the 50 needs. He is out of line with 5 to go. Oh, a nightmare scenario for the 50. He had a chance to lock himself in, and he's fallen all the way back. And one guy who must be smiling very big is the 38 of Bauman, because he is in 3rd. Reagan Boy, another bubble driver, in 4th. Not on my screen, must win in 2nd. 4 to go. About to approach turn 2. Remember, I talked about it. Bauman got 3rd in stage 1. If he gets another 3rd place here in the stage, he would be 14 back of Iron Man. And that would exclude how many points he would get from finishing the race. Gamer a lap down, Dolly Drexler a lap down. You saw him fade under below the yellow line on the front stretch. Gamer has nothing to lose. He's locked in tonight, so really, he could do whatever he wants. Dolly Drexler wasn't eligible. Did not make enough starts. We're just looking on with the 38. The 17th seed looking to make a late push for the final playoff spot. With the 24 of Iron Man being out tonight, this is his prime opportunity to put himself in. 2 to go. Who is going to make the first move? And who's going to make the move that ends up mattering the most? The 2-car Glixen. You see him there in the 2-car. Running in 7th. He won stage 1. Bauman in the 38 in 3rd. Cowboys, who got past on the front stretch, on the final lap last stage is leading the way. When they get to the line, it will be the white flag for stage number 2. Baumann gets forced below by not on my screen. Both keep it in line. Check up from the 44. White flag in stage 2 underway. Watch out for the 44. He is about to have a head of steam if he makes a run to the outside. Out of 2, there he goes. Gets help from Yoshi and Evil Within. Go on board here with the 44. Side by side with the 6 down the backstretch. This was how Lyle won the Red Hot 250 earlier in the season. A run on the backstretch. They're going out of 4. Cowboys in the 6. Stiff for the Biff in the 44. The 14 is Stein in the middle. To the line, and Stiff got him. Stiff for the Biff. Wins stage 2. The 38 of Baumann did get stage points. We're trying to figure out where he got. Free pass to the 23. My apologies, not the 23. It looks like the 55 of Gamer, the free pass, running in 23rd. Dolly Grexter, he will stay a lap down in 24th, unless if he takes the wave around. Update on Baumann, he got 3 points. So he will be 19 back from the driver of the 24. That would be the race for the final playoff spot. Stage number 3. We're green. Final stage, 28 laps. For all the marbles. Contact in row 2. We're on board with the 44. Cowboys and Melodramatic were the front row on the restart. Oh boy, big wreck in the back. Oh, someone's shooting way below. That's Dolly Drexter. Also involved is the 3 of Nasformer. Oh, car to the wall again. That's the 42 of Evil. Evil has to win to get in. That's not what he needs to start the stage. He's out of the draft. Here comes the Reagan boy with a shot from Glixen. He has a chance to go down. He does. Glixen pushing the 5 of the Reagan boy to the front. Baumann in the 38. Keep an eye on him. He's in 4th, INF in 5th. I will confirm that the 50 of INF is locked into the playoffs. So congrats to the 50. So now looking at the points, Lord Billis, Material Zero, and Iron Man, those 3 spots are still questionable. Lord Billis and Material Zero, though, they should be good. So we'll also confirm those 2 in as well. So congrats to the 77, aka one of the GOAT graphic designers for RHRL, locked in. And also congrats to the 12 of Don Polo, both in the playoffs. Car in the wall towards the back of this first group. That's the 48 of Spooderman. So we're basically down to that 16th and final spot. Oh, car way below, that's Super. Super in the 45. Go on board with him. Looked like he got back down in time, but how much did he lose? 78 Dolly in pit road. I think he's out of the race. But there's Super. He did save it. Stiff for the Biff. In front. With help from INF. INF, Material Zero, those two are locked in as mentioned. The Reagan boy has to win tonight. He knows how to get it done here. In second, Cowboys in third. Stein, who is making his first star car round in the back. Sammy boy. More cars around. Graham in the 23, the 51 of Yoshi Racing. And the caution has come out. Second one for incident. Second caution for incident here in this race. And we're hearing over Discord that the 34 is going to drop on the backstretch on this restart. And that's big for the 34. We're getting back to the front. Stiff for the Biff, and the Reagan boy will lead them back to green. Will that be the final caution of the race? 21 to go. Going down 1 and 2, 3 wide towards the back. Naz, Evil, Spooderman. So expect the 34 to drop here. There he goes, under the yellow line. You see him way back there, so tough break for the 34, but he has time to recover. Wreck in the back. Yoshi involved, Evil within, Super, Spooderman. Caution is out. Caution number 3 for an incident in this one. 5 cautions overall with the 2 stage breaks. Some of these guys have just not had a fun race. That's all I'm going to say. Nasformer and Tigreek, I believe, were also around that accident as well. So we will have another restart. Cowboys and Don Polo will lead the field to green. Material Zero, Rybread, the Reagan boy round out the top 5. 17 to go here in Daytona. Again, if you're just joining us, the regular season finale for RHRL to decide the last few playoff spots. 15 of the 16 spots have been solidified. The 24 of Ironman, who held the last spot entering the race, is not here, and people are trying to take advantage of it, including the 38 of Bauman, the 5 of the Reagan boy, among those. There'll be 16 to go at the line. Contact towards the back of the pack. Update here for other guys that need to win tonight. The one up not on my screen, still towards mid-pack. He's in must-win territory now. 34 Tyreek Speed already in must-win territory. Stack up towards the back of the pack. One was below the yellow line. Evil Within has to win tonight after finishing second last week. But Cowboys in front. Here comes Gamer. Double wide, going down turn 1. A lot of cars towards the back end trying to stay in the draft, including the 51 of Yoshi, who will recover. Looks like Tyreek Speed's going to recover. The 99, Lyle, there's the 12 in the 42. They should be okay. Everyone in that little line there is going to recover nicely. Spooderman in the 48 will not, so he's out of the pack. But the 5 of the Reagan boy right now, the one to watch in third, bombing in fifth. If one of those two win tonight, then they would be in and the 24 would be out. The 38 could still get in on points. We talked about that. He entered stage 3 19 back. So right now, if Bombin finishes there right now in fifth, about to lose one spot, so he would be sixth, he would be in. He would have enough points. Had a very good stage 1, finished 8th at stage 2, now currently trying to hang on for a top 5. The 6 of Cowboys. It seems like his thing here at Daytona is getting passed on the final lap. He got passed for the win in the opener, the Red Hot 250. He got passed for the win in stage 1 by the 2 of Glixen. And then in stage number 2, he got passed for the stage win by Stiff or the Biff. He's looking to not have that happen again, as he currently leads the field. Big run from Asylums. Asylums has had a very bad start to the race. Wasn't his fault, though. He's been collecting some accidents, not of his doing. He's getting help from the 50 among those. But all of these cars in this pack still have a chance to win this one. Going down the backstretch. Little movement towards the back. Everyone's okay. There's Mello and Glixen. They are out of the pack. Not going to really change anything there. We're going to get a lap update at the line. We are down to 11 laps here at Daytona. For some, the last 11 laps here is going to matter the most. Some will have their dreams of a championship this season remain, while others will be left heartbroken. The question is, can someone in a must-win scenario or below the cut line find a way in? Or will Ironman hang on to that final spot? It will be 10 laps to go here at the line. The 23 of Graham's into the wall back there in the 23. Car way below the yellow line as well. Everyone saves it. 10 to go. The Reagan boy, the first driver right now below the cut line, who has made enough starts. He has had a chaotic week. He left the Discord server after the events of Darlington. Didn't know if he was going to come back, but he ended up coming back before this race started. Got into the field last second. Now with an opportunity to win. Something that he is familiar with here at Daytona. He won it last season to get in. It will be 9 to go here at the line. The 6 of Cowboys trying to hang on. Material Zero, the Reagan boys. Stein, his first start of the season in 4th. Bombing in 5th. And don't look now, I talked about teammates. Bauman's got a friend behind him in Tyreek Speed. Lyle Chet, who won the Red Hot 250, in 7th in the 99. Everyone single file at the moment down the backstretch. Everyone going back to the purple 51 of Yoshi. Here we go. Carr making a run on the outside. I believe that might have been Asylums that tried to make the move. Nothing worked. And Yoshi now going back to the rear of the pack. INF in the 50. He has nothing to lose anymore. He is locked in. He was my primary pick to win the race. My sleeper pick, however, is doing much better. Running in 3rd. We will get a lap counter update at the line. It should be the last one of this one. Obviously, post-race interviews will be coming up after this. Try and get some, including the winner and those who make it into the playoffs. As Cowboys leads them across the stripe. We're down to 7 laps here. Expect a run here maybe from the 16. You see him backing off. Car way below the yellow line. That was Bauman. Might have gotten help, and he's still forced down. Bauman's trying to get back up. He knows his season's on the line. Tyreek, though, the big loser out of it. He's now falling back. Oh, Bauman's around! Up in the air he goes! More cars behind him crashing. And we're still green. Bauman had a lag surge, but everyone else got affected by it. 6 to go. Tyreek Speed saves it. Rybred in the 8 was also bit by it. He is out of the race. Two other cars got out of the pack. That was Sammy Boy and Evil Within, who had to win to get in. And unless a caution comes out, that second place at Darlington's going to sting a lot more. It will be 5 to go at the line. Cowboys in the 6, looking to redeem himself from the opening race this season. He's 5 laps away from doing it. Bauman right now would hold the final spot. Down the backstretch, one car not in line. That's Nasformer. Gets back down in line, still in the draft. INF, first car on the outside. Getting help from Asylums, but that's all he has. Might have been too early of a move as Asylum steps back down. Super's right there with the 54 to go at the line. Material Zero is already locked in, but he would love to have a win and get some momentum into the postseason. The Reagan boy has to win. We talked about him numerous times tonight. Stein in the 14, 4th car in line, first star of the season. He wants to give that open team car a win. Only SHR car in the field tonight, and then Bauman. He can either get in on points, which is what he's doing right now, or win. 3 to go. Down the front stretch. Lyle Chat looking to sweep Daytona. Not on my screen. Keep an eye on him, by the way. He has to win. He's in 7th. Lap car ahead. And I believe, looking ahead, won't be able to see. It might be Spooderman in the 48. And it is. He's going to get out of the way. All right. This is the moment of truth. 2 laps to go here in the regular season finale at Daytona. Whatever you have now, you got to let it out. Who makes the first move? Going down 1 and 2. No one up front makes it. '14 backing off. 77 preparing. Oh, wreck in the back! No caution! No caution! We're going to the white flag! White flag here in Daytona! Cowboys trying to play defense. Keep an eye on the 14 and the 5. Reagan boy goes. He's got help. Oh, Cowboys can't do the block. He's sandwiched in. 3 wide for the lead. The Reagan boy with a shot from Lyle. Material 0. Getting help from Bauman. Down 3, 4 for the final time. Material 0. Lyle's in the wall. Bauman's in second. What a way to end the regular season! Material 0 wins it at Daytona! And Bauman in the 38. He is going to be playoff bound. Bauman, the final driver, locked into the postseason. What a finish. We're going to go on ahead and get some guys in here, including our winner. Winning moment presented by Dubby. Use the code in the chat or all capitalized SBDSTER to save 10% off on Dubby.com. Yes, NY Mets, while there are some triumphs, there is some heartbreaks. The 24 of Iron Man, he will not be in the playoff field this season. We're going to try and get some interviews here with the 77, the 38, also those that clinched in, that being the 12. We're going to try and get the 50 in here as well. If we can find Tim. There he is. And then we're also going to get an interview here with Cowboys. All right, we got our first set of interviews here. We're going to start off with the 38. Bauman, make sure your audio is included, my man. Make sure, let me know when you have that.
Checked.
All right, there you go. First off, I know you didn't win the race, but congrats to you. You are the last driver to make it into the playoffs this season. Tell us about your race.
Woo! That's all I was going for. I mean, I knew I had to stay up front and get stage points. You know, so I toughed her out as much as I could. I left my team owner out to hang a couple times on the high side, but I had to think about me today.
So looking back at stage 2, there was a moment where you almost lost the draft, but then you fought back, and you still ended up getting a top 10 stage finish there, getting yourself a couple extra points. So I just got to ask you this question: was your motive primarily to get enough points to get by the 24, or was it just simply win tonight?
I was betting on points because I've been really close to these restrictor plates, but I could never figure out that move to get me the lead the last couple of laps. So I knew I had to do it on points more than likely, and then I pushed material to the win. I'm like, ugh. But, you know, I had to go for points. I couldn't try nothing too crazy the last couple laps and drop to like 20th.
So looking on to head to the playoffs with you now in it, so how do you feel about the first two races in the playoffs, that being Kansas and Watkins Glen? Do you think you can start it off on a good note?
I, I do like Kansas and I love Watkins Glen. That is definitely my favorite road course. So, yeah, I'm hoping so. Yeah.
All right, before
I think
I
I have a
let
good
you
chance at
go
Watkins Glen.
and interview one of the other drivers that got into the playoffs, do you have any special shout outs you want to give?
Not off the top of my head, no, but gotta thank Yoshi for letting me get this ride this year. So thank you.
Congrats on your second place finish, my man. I wish you the best of luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.
No problem. We got our winner in here, so we're going to go on ahead and interview him. That being the driver of the 77, aka the GOAT of graphics design, Material Zero. Zero, make sure your audio is included.
Yep.
First off, congrats, my man. I know you've been waiting to win for a long time. You finally get it done when it matters most. Tell us, how were you thinking there in those last couple of laps?
I wasn't thinking Bauman was going to push me, but I'm really glad he did. I did not think I was going to win that on the inside lane. There was so much brewing that whole last 16 lap run. I was so worried that in second place I wasn't going to be able to do it, but I did.
So now with this win, obviously that means of all the playoff drivers, you are going to be one of the ones that have the most momentum, obviously with the win. The first two races coming up, I talked about it with the driver of the 38, that being Kansas and Watkins Glen. Do you think you could go back to back at Kansas or start with good finishes at Kansas and the Glen?
Well, I mean, Kansas is actually the last place I got a top 3 finish last season, and I honestly came really close to winning that. I was actually leading with a few laps to go, so if there's any time I could go back to back, it's definitely this race and the next.
Mm. All right. Well, before I let you go, do you have any special shout outs you want to give?
I just want to thank everyone for still letting me race in this league after going 172 races without a single win.
Mm. Well, congrats on snapping that win streak. This one was well deserved for you. I wish you the best of luck for the playoffs starting next Saturday night.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, we're going to interview our regular season champion, that being the driver of the 6 Cowboys. Cowboys, make sure your audio is included.
Yep, I got you.
All right, first off, I know that's got to feel good to know that you get those extra playoff points to start the postseason. Unfortunately, though, tonight did not end the way that you were expecting. Tell us what you were thinking of trying to do there on the last lap.
Well, I'll have to correct you there. This race did end as I expected because the last two plate races went exactly like this. I lost on the last lap, but um, yeah, I mean, I was just trying to hold the lead best I could. I knew they were going to lag back and try to get a huge run, so I tried to slow them up a little bit. But I mean, everyone they just lagged like a second back, and there wasn't really much I could do. The 5 went high, the 77 went low, got to the inside of me, and that was it. I got put 3 wide and finished 8th.
Well, regardless, you did get a top 10 finish. So, looking on forward for you, since you will be the number 1 seed, starting at Kansas, do you think you could start the postseason out with a win?
Yeah, definitely. I like Kansas. It's gonna come down to track position because it's just a one-lane racetrack. Just try to hold the lead best I can, and yeah, I think I'll have something good there. Hopefully, we get a win and lock ourselves into the next round.
All right, well, before I let you go and interview the driver of the 12, do you have any special shout outs that you want to give?
Oh yeah, shout out to Material. Great race, great win.
All right, congrats on being the regular season champion, my man. I wish you the best of luck in the playoffs.
Appreciate it.
No problem. All right, we're going to interview a driver that clinched into the playoffs during the end of Stage 2, that being the driver of the 12, Don Polo, or a.k.a. Lord Billis. Don or Lord, one of you, if make sure your audio is included.
Yep, it's all good.
All right. Well, first off, congrats on punching your ticket into the postseason. I want to ask for your thoughts on how Daytona went for you first.
It went better than a lot of the other races this season. Started out back because I missed qualifying because I just got back from IRL racing. But was able to go up through the field a lot. Was able to get a decent enough finish to get myself into the playoffs.
So, looking on ahead for you to the playoffs, I do want to ask for your pre-playoff prediction. How far do you think you'll be able to make it through the playoffs to start out with Kansas and the Glen?
Kansas are pretty good at it. Got a top 10 last season there, pretty sure. Watkins Glen also got another top 10, so I should be pretty safe going to the second round, depending on how races go.
So I want to just recap on your season real quick. Obviously, the first Daytona race, it did not work out well for you. Does it feel good knowing that ending tonight off, at least you can take some positives out of this, such as clinching your playoff spot?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, before I let you go and interview the driver of the 50, do you have any special shout-outs you want to give?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out Material for getting his win. I know he's been grinding all season trying to get one, and also trying to keep up with points and all that in the meantime. I also want to thank all the admins and everything for setting this up, and I'd like to thank my team owner, K. Harvick fan.
All right, congrats to you on a good finish tonight, and also congrats on clinching your playoff spot. I wish you the best of luck starting next Saturday.
Yep, thank you.
No problem. All right, last interview of the night. The driver of the number 50, I talked about him. He was the first one of those not clinched in to get his playoff spot, that being CCD and INF. INF, make sure your audio is included.
Yep.
All right, first off, congrats on getting into the playoffs. I've been keeping an eye on you. I had you as my primary pick, and you didn't disappoint. So I want to ask you, personally, since you don't have a win yet, do you think you can start the round of the opening round off with the playoffs with a dub?
I think that there's a high chance going into Watkins Glen. I feel like my strong suit is the road courses. We had a solid run last time we were on the rights and lefts. But I think overall Kansas is a strong track for me as well. But I could see that it's on the cards if all things go according to plan.
So, looking at your season so far, so starting before the race started tonight, you were 13th in the points. Obviously, this was your ninth start. You had a couple of top 10s, a couple of top 5s, and even a couple of top 3s. So, I'm going to ask you the same question as I did to Lord Billis. How confident are you in making it past the first round, or even yet making a deep run to the final round?
I feel fairly confident in the first round. I think the first two tracks are not terribly concerning for me, but I am hoping that I'm not gonna have to really have to face the music come Richmond, because I don't know, that's not exactly a track that I'm looking forward to. But otherwise, I think all the tracks are generally favorable to me, or at least like generally favorable for a good run. So I think I could make a semi-respectable playoff run for myself.
All right. Well, before I let you go, do you have any special shout-outs that you want to give?
Just want to thank my boss Sammy for giving me the opportunity in this 50 machine, and all my great teammates at Team Dynamite, and thank you for broadcasting. You did a great job.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. With that being said, that's going to end tonight, folks. Also, thank you for the stream. Thank you for the interview, and congrats on your playoff spot, INF.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, so with that being said, the regular season is over. Our 16 drivers are revealed for the playoff field for season number 6 of RHRL. I will recap them here right now. The 6 of Cowboys, the regular season champion. The 16 of Asylums, the most wins of anyone in the regular season. The 51 of Yoshi Racing, the highest open team car to be in the playoff field. Suspect Camo in the 19, who I will be commentating with actually very soon. The 99 of Lyle Chat, who was the first one locked in with the Red Hot 250 win. Sammy Boy in the 31, the winner of Bristol. The 43 is Slideways, the winner of Road America. Rybred in the 8, who won Las Vegas. The 55 of Rodwave Beats, or AKA Gamer. He won Michigan, and he made his final start needed to make it in tonight at Daytona. Stiff for the Biff in the 44, the highest driver without a win in points. The 3 of Nasformer, the defending champ, the 66 of Trippy Tricks, will look to go back-to-back. CCDN INF in the 50, just interviewed him. He is in the playoff field. The 12 of Lord Billis also interviewed. He's in the playoff field. Material Zero in the 77, who got in the best way possible, that being a win. He is in the playoffs. And then last but not least, we interviewed him also earlier, the 38 of Bauman 281. Those are your 16 drivers in the field for this season. Next Saturday night, the playoffs begin at Kansas. And then, after that, on May 18th, Watkins Glen. Those are the only 2 races that will be held here in the month of May. And then on the 1st of June will be Richmond, as mentioned by INF. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all for sticking around tonight. Very good finish. Good payoff. Congrats to Material Zero on snapping the winless streak and getting the dub in the most crucial moment of the regular season. Again, if you guys haven't yet and you want to, use code SPDSTER, all capitalized, to save 10% off on W.com. And also, if you want more commentary, stick around tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for the A Little on the High Side B-Series playoffs. Again, that's at 8 Eastern. And then at 9:35 Eastern, ODRL NXT playoffs. Their elimination race for round 1 will be at Alla Club. That will be after coverage of the B-Series. That being said, folks, I appreciate y'all for sticking around. I'm Regular Show 48, signing on out. Thanking all of you for watching, and congrats to Material Zero. I'll see you guys next time, everybody. Peace out.